You know what I mean?
Thank you, I appreciate
and
that.
I have watched all of these lowbrow comedians come here and disrespect you in your face and tell you straight up lies.
Katt Williams, a name synonymous with raw, unfiltered comedy, emerged as a beacon of humor and controversy in the world of stand-up. His journey, marked by a blend of uproarious laughter and stark confrontations, paints a vivid picture of a man who never shied away from speaking his truth.
Hell in 2024, it's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. T.G. Jakes, any of them, all lies will be exposed. That's all.
Williams, with his distinctive style, a fusion of insightful observations and a fearless approach to comedy, quickly rose to fame, captivating audiences with his unique voice in an industry crowded with talent.
And I gotta read this script from all these good white people, where this want me to get an address with him. And I'm literally saying to everybody, why is he in a dress again?
Interestingly, Williams's path was not just about the laughter he induced. It was equally about the battles he fought. In the cutthroat arena of comedy, where one's voice is both the sword and shield, Williams found himself often at odds with fellow comedians. His encounters with industry giants like Martin Lawrence, Steve Harvey, and Cedric the Entertainer were not just mere professional interactions, but a complex web of rivalry, respect, and, at times, open conflict.
So let me ask you this. What is your relationship with Steve Harvey, Ricky Smiley, and Cedric the Entertainer as you sit here currently?
For 30 years, they're a group.
This narrative delves into the depths of these interactions, unraveling the layers of what it meant to be Katt Williams in a world where comedy was more than just joke. It's a tale of talent, tenacity, and the trials that come with fame. As we embark on this journey through the highs and lows of Williams' career, we uncover the raw, unedited story of a man who, despite the laughter, faced challenges that would have daunted any lesser spirit. From his early days of carving a niche in the comedy circuit to the pinnacle of his career, where his words would often stir more than just audiences, Williams' story is a testament to the power of resilience in the face of adversity. He had something particularly chilling to say about a scene he was asked to film.
The problem with Friday After Next is we're trying to make a classic comedy. And this comedy involves a is never funny, no matter who it happens to.
Katt Williams' entry into the comedy scene was nothing short of meteoric. His early career was a blend of raw talent and a hunger for the spotlight, quickly distinguishing him from his peers. Williams, with his rapid-fire wit and an uncanny ability to tap into the cultural zeitgeist, became a favorite on the comedy circuit. His performances were not just shows, they were experiences, where audiences were taken on a roller coaster of emotions, often leaving them in stitches. In these formative years, Williams' interactions with other comedians began to shape his path. His encounters with Steve Harvey and Cedric the Entertainer, both established names in the industry, were pivotal. These interactions were a mix of admiration and competition, as Williams navigated the complex dynamics of the comedy world. His style, often seen as unconventional, began to ruffle feathers, setting the stage for future conflict.
Who or what the circumstances are. If you would allow me to allow us to do this movie without a black man get in it.
Williams' approach to comedy was unapologetically bold. He didn't just tell jokes, he wove narratives, often touching on sensitive topics with a finesse that was both provocative and enlightening. This approach earned him a dedicated following, but it also put him at odds with comedians who preferred a more traditional style. The tension was palpable as Williams' star continued to rise, challenging the status quo of the comedy hierarchy. The first signs of conflict emerged when Williams accused Cedric the Entertainer of joke theft, a serious charge in the comedy community. This allegation was not just about a single joke, it was a symbol of the struggles faced by up-and-coming comedians in an industry where intellectual property was often a gray area. Williams claimed that a joke he had crafted and honed was taken by an established comedian was a significant moment, highlighting the cutthroat nature of the comedy world.
In the audience, he comes backstage. He tells me what a great job I did and how much he loves the joke. 2 years later, he's doing that as his last joke on the Kings of Comedy.
As Williams' career progressed, these conflicts became more pronounced. His fearless approach to comedy, coupled with his willingness to call out perceived injustices, set him on a collision course with some of the industry's biggest names. This chapter of Williams' life was not just about making people laugh. It was about establishing his place in an industry where respect was hard-earned and easily lost.
3 random guys? The way that Ricky Smiley kept appearing at all of my auditions is because of Steven said he would tell anybody that, listen, they got a gang on that side. They know what it is.
The stage was set for Williams to not only leave his mark on the world of comedy, but also to navigate the turbulent waters of fame, rivalry, and the relentless pursuit of artistic integrity. As Katt Williams' star ascended in the comedy cosmos, the friction between him and his peers intensified. This chapter of his journey was marked by a series of confrontations and allegations that painted a complex picture of his relationships within the comedy community. Williams, known for his unfiltered and often confrontational style, found himself in the midst of controversy, challenging the norms and practices of the industry. The heart of these tensions lay in Williams' outspoken nature. He was not one to shy away from calling out what he perceived as injustices or unethical practices in the comedy world. This forthrightness, while earning him the respect and admiration of many, also made him a polarizing figure among his peers. His accusations of joke theft and unprofessional conduct were not just personal grievances, they represented a broader critique of the industry's underbelly. Williams' clashes with fellow comedians like Steve Harvey and Cedric the Entertainer were emblematic of the larger struggles faced by comedians in a fiercely competitive industry. These conflicts were not merely about personal animosities, they were reflective of the challenges faced by artists striving to maintain their creative integrity in an environment where originality was both the currency and the battleground.
Because the people want to know, well, why would he get blackballed?
Yeah,
oh,
because
because in 30 years I've done nothing but collect information, knowledge, and your secrets.
Interestingly, Williams' confrontations often transcended the boundaries of professional rivalry. They delved into the realm of personal ethic and the unwritten codes of conduct in the world of comedy. His willingness to publicly address these issues, often in his stand-up routines, added a layer of authenticity to his performances. For Williams, comedy was not just entertainment. It was a platform for exposing the realities of the industry.
These are some power people.
What do you mean again? These people are not powerful. Satan can't create anything. That includes blessings for his people.
The impact of these controversies on Williams' career was significant. While they cemented his reputation as a fearless and uncompromising artist, they also brought him under intense scrutiny. The comedy world, while outwardly humorous and lighthearted, is often unforgiving and harsh. Williams' journey through this landscape was fraught with obstacles, both external and self-imposed.
I'm just saying I can't let these dudes lie. Cedric's sitting here telling you why he ain't a movie star. He over here look like a walrus. You didn't say nothing. He can't even get his arms off his...
Despite these challenges, Williams' influence and popularity continued to grow. His ability to weave humor with hard-hitting commentary resonated with audiences, who saw in him a voice that was not afraid to speak truth to power. His performances became more than just comedy shows. They were a reflection of his battles, both on and off the stage. In the midst of his rising fame and increasing conflict, Katt Williams' journey took a turn towards introspection and self-realization. The complexities of the comedy industry, with its unspoken rules and hidden battles, began to weigh heavily on him. Williams, known for his electrifying presence and sharp wit, started to navigate the delicate balance between maintaining his authentic voice and adapting to the evolving landscape of comedy.
Steve Harvey telling people he used to be homeless. That's my story. That's not his story. Steve Harvey wasn't never homeless. When Mark Curry was touring with him 25 years ago, he was making $3,000 a show.
This period in Williams' career was marked by a deeper exploration of his own identity as a comedian. He began to question not just the practices of his peers, but also his own place in the comedy world. His performances started to reflect a more nuanced understanding of the industry, blending his trademark humor with a more reflective tone. Williams' comedy became a mirror, reflecting the struggles of an artist trying to stay true to himself in an environment that often demanded conformity. Conformity, he said, however, was not an issue for Kevin Hart.
And in his first year in LA, he had his own sitcom on network television and had his own movie called Soul Plane that he was leading. No, we've never heard of that before that person or since just that person.
The challenges Williams faced were not just professional, but also personal. His outspoken nature and willingness to confront difficult issues head-on had made him a target for criticism. The media scrutiny and public opinion began to take a toll on him, leading to moments of doubt and introspection. Williams found himself at a crossroads, grappling with the demands of fame and the desire to remain faithful to his artistic vision. Despite these challenges, Williams's resilience shone through. He continued to perform, using his platform to address not only the issues within the comedy industry, but also broader societal themes. His comedy evolved into a form of social commentary, a way for him to engage with the world beyond the stage. This evolution marked a significant shift in Williams' approach to comedy, one that was less about confrontation and more about conversation. Williams' journey through this phase of his career was a testament to the transformative power of comedy. He demonstrated that humor could be a tool for change, a way to challenge the status quo and spark meaningful dialogue. His performances became a space for reflection, laughter, and most importantly, connection. As Williams navigated these changes, his impact on the comedy world became increasingly evident. He was no longer just a comedian. He was a cultural commentator, using his unique voice to shed light on the complexities of life, both within and outside the comedy industry. His story was evolving, and with it, his legacy as one of the most influential comedians of his generation.
You know what the number one job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is?
What?
Is to act like it didn't happen. They all do the same job. Why do you think Gary Owen can't cross over?
Katt Williams' journey through the comedy landscape was not just a tale of personal growth and artistic evolution. It also highlighted the broader implications of his actions and words on the industry. His outspoken nature and the controversies that followed played a significant role in shaping public perception, not only of Williams himself, but also of the comedy world at large. In this chapter of his career, Williams became a figure of intense media focus. His every move, every word was scrutinized, often overshadowing the artistry behind his comedy. This scrutiny brought to light the delicate balance between freedom of expression and the responsibilities that come with public influence. Williams, in his unyielding manner, challenged the boundaries of this balance, sparking debates on the role of comedians in society.
I've not taken the shortcuts. I've not been funded. They pay you to not talk about things they don't want you to talk about.
The impact of Williams's confrontations and allegations extended beyond personal feuds. They stirred conversations about the ethics of comedy, the fine line between inspiration and plagiarism, and the pressures of maintaining originality in a highly competitive field. Williams' experiences served as a mirror to the comedy industry, reflecting its complexities and the often unseen struggles of those who bring laughter to the public. Amidst these challenges, Williams' career trajectory took a turn. While his fan base grew, drawn to his raw honesty and boldness, he also faced backlash from parts of the industry and the public. His journey became a balancing act between staying true to his voice and navigating the pitfalls of fame. Williams' story was no longer just about making people laugh. It was about the consequences of speaking one's truth in an unforgiving spotlight. Williams' influence extended beyond the stage and into the realms of social and cultural discourse. His comedy, often laced with poignant observations about society, race, and politics, resonated with audiences seeking more than just entertainment. He became a voice for those who felt marginalized, using humor as a tool to highlight and challenge societal issues. This aspect of his comedy not only broadened his appeal, but also added depth to his persona as a comedian. Needless to say, people have had quite the opinion on his recent revelations. One person tweeted, "I don't even know why I'm surprised at Steve Harvey, to be honest, stealing this. Katt Williams joke too. Birds of a feather him. Ricky Smiley and Cedric the Entertainer all the same. Cabal of haters." And this person added, "Y'all may hate on me for this, but I believe everything Katt Williams said." More fuel to the fire was added when this person said, "I was up till 2 a.m. listening to that Katt Williams interview. All I can say is that Katt is a true real one. 100 mad respect to him for standing on his morals while navigating the evils of Hollywood." However, this expansion into more socially conscious comedy was not without its challenges. Williams faced criticism from those who felt his comedy was becoming too politicized, too divergent from the traditional role of a comedian to entertain. This criticism was a reflection of the broader debate about the role of artists in society, whether they should merely entertain or also use their platform to comment on social issues. In response to these challenges, Williams demonstrated a remarkable ability to adapt and evolve. he began to incorporate more nuanced and layered storytelling into his routines, blending humor with insightful commentary. This evolution showcased his versatility as a comedian and his commitment to using his craft to make a difference. The controversies surrounding Williams also had a ripple effect on the comedy industry. They sparked discussions about the nature of comedy, the boundaries of artistic freedom, and the responsibilities of public figures. Williams' journey became a case study in the complexities of navigating fame and influence in the modern world. Despite the obstacles, Williams' commitment to his craft never wavered. He continued to tour, record specials, and appear in films and television shows, proving that his talent could withstand the trials of controversy. His resilience in the face of adversity served as an inspiration to many, both within and outside the comedy world. As Katt Williams' narrative progressed, the response from the comedy community and media to his claims and actions became a significant aspect of his story. Williams, with his unapologetic style and willingness to confront issues head-on, had stirred a spectrum of reactions within the industry. Some comedians and industry insiders rallied in support of his courage to speak out, while others criticized him for what they perceived as unnecessary antagonism. This chapter in Williams' career was not just about the controversies he was involved in, but also about the broader conversation he sparked within the comedy world. His allegations and outspokenness brought to the forefront discussions about the nature of comedy, the ethics of joke-telling, and the competitive undercurrents of the industry. Williams' experiences served as a catalyst for a deeper examination of the challenges faced by comedians in maintaining their originality and integrity. The media played a crucial role in shaping the public's perception of these events. Williams' every move and word were dissected and analyzed, often leading to sensational headlines and sound bites that overshadowed the nuances of the issues at hand. This intense media scrutiny not only impacted Williams's public image, but also influenced the way the comedy community responded to him. Amidst this whirlwind of opinions and debates, Williams maintained his stance. He continued to use his platform to address the issues he felt were important, both in his comedy and in his public statements. His resilience in the face of criticism and controversy further solidified his position as a unique and influential figure in the world of comedy. Interestingly, Williams' journey also highlighted the changing dynamics of the comedy industry in the digital age. Social media and online platforms became arenas for discussion and debate, amplifying the voices of both supporters and detractors. Williams' story was no longer confined to the stage or television screens. It had become a part of the larger digital discourse, reaching audiences far beyond traditional comedy venues. As Williams navigated these complex interactions and responses, his influence on the comedy scene continued to evolve. He was no longer just a comedian. He had become a symbol of the power of speaking one's truth, regardless of the consequences. His journey through the comedy world was a reflection of the changing landscape of entertainment, where the lines between art, personal expression, and public discourse were increasingly blurred. In this phase of Katt Williams' career, his resilience shone as a beacon for many in the comedy world. Despite the controversies, including the intense joke-stealing allegations, Williams' ability to persist and evolve became a central theme of his narrative. His journey was not just about the challenges he faced, but also about his unyielding spirit in the face of these obstacles. Williams's resilience was rooted in his deep passion for comedy and his belief in his own voice. He continued to tour, sell out shows, and appear on various media platforms, showcasing his undiminished ability to connect with audiences. His performances remained vibrant and dynamic, filled with the sharp wit and incisive commentary that had always been his trademark. In these moments, Williams demonstrated that his talent transcended the controversies that surrounded him. This period also saw Williams taking a more reflective approach to his craft. He began to incorporate his experiences into his comedy, using them as material for his routines. This introspection added a layer of depth to his performances, making them not just entertaining but also cathartic. For Williams, comedy became a tool for processing his journey and sharing his perspective on the complexities of life and fame. The resilience of Katt Williams also had a significant impact on his peers in the comedy industry at large. He became an example of how a comedian could face significant challenges yet continue to thrive. His journey was a testament to the power of perseverance and the importance of staying true to one's art. For upcoming comedians, Williams' story was both an inspiration and a lesson in the realities of navigating a career in comedy. Moreover, Williams's continued success in the face of adversity challenged the industry's perceptions of controversy and comeback. He proved that it was possible to emerge from trials with a renewed sense of purpose and a deeper connection with audiences. His ability to reinvent himself and stay relevant in a rapidly changing industry was a clear demonstration of his enduring appeal and relevance. As Williams' career progressed, his narrative became one of triumph over adversity. His story was no longer defined by the controversies he had faced, but by his ability to rise above them. Katt Williams' journey through the tumultuous landscape of comedy is a compelling tale of resilience, evolution, and enduring influence. His ability to navigate controversies, adapt to change, and maintain his unique voice amidst challenges cements his legacy as a dynamic force in the comedy world. Williams' story transcends mere entertainment, offering profound insights into the complexities of fame, creativity, and personal growth. As he continues to captivate audiences with his sharp wit and authentic style, Katt Williams stands as a testament to the enduring power of humor and the unyielding spirit of an artist committed to his craft. That's all for the video, folk. Thanks for watching.